everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we have an insane video from Lucky. This is his rain trap. So you'll get to see some more clips from this as well. He did take some rallies in KVK, but this is the most insane clip ever. This is 40 plus Titans gangbanging him during KVK. We are against the DTF guild and LH, so there was crazy guilds. Our guild got like 2.4 billion points in this KVK, and Lucky here got almost 500 million points, and most of them are from this gangbang here, so there is 40 plus Titans gangbanging him. He's going to try and heal as fast as possible here. You saw there was 40 marches, and those were all leader marches, by the way. But unfortunately for Lucky, he did run out of resources here, so he cannot heal anymore. So he's kind of screwed. Thankfully for him, he did get full reinforcements before this even happened. So they are gangbanging a full reinforced rain trap here. So he was doing pretty well until he ran out of resources, and now all he can do is kind of port away. That's basically all he can do. You can see there is 4 leaders walking back. His prison is completely full with leaders, so he cannot hold any more leaders. So yeah, even all the leaders that were coming at him, he couldn't hold any more. Unfortunately, he does get burned here right at the end, which is really unfortunate because again, he had 40 of their leaders, so this is going to be a view from the outside. Someone else did record, so this is going to be the recorded version here. We'll take a look here. You can see he is dropping might, but again, he does have full reinforcements, so a lot of his reinforcements are taking the hits here. That's why he can still cap people at this might, even though he doesn't have very many troops left. It's mostly because he had a bunch of reinforcements, so you can see people's leaders are walking back. His prison is basically full at this point too, but he's still capping people and just like boom, 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 and then he eventually tries to port away. But again, unfortunately, he just didn't have the resources. If he had enough resources and keep healing, he would have been able to keep all their leaders, well, at least not all of them, because there was 40 plus people hitting him, and yeah, 10 of them would have got their leaders back just because there literally was no more space left in his prison there. So you can see this is kind of the first hits. Some of them are a little out of order here, but you'll see the quality of people hitting him on this. There's a bunch of guys with 11 key heroes, max accounts, all that crazy stuff. Yeah, because this guy max stars, so he obviously has full mythic champ. He's not in his gear there when they took the picture. This one's guy, he's got almost full mythic champ on this guy. Not max stars or anything like that, but you can see, yeah, you can see what they're sending. They're sending, let's see, range on that one, and then this guy was sending here. Yeah, again, these guys all have full mythic gear. They're not all maxed accounts, obviously. You don't have that many maxed accounts in a guild, but there was a lot of people, high castle stars. They all had the titles of Baron and all that stuff, and you can see they got 40 castle stars, mythic champ. You can see his infirmaries were starting to get a little full here. He wasn't able to heal through all of them, and again, he did end up running out of resources halfway through, so it wasn't like the best situation. If he had like, again, if he had like a bank on him or something like that, he could have just capped all these guys and kept capping them, kept healing as much as possible, because none of these guys are going to give him reds from how much damage they're doing. You can see they're doing like 100,000, like the biggest guys are doing like 200,000 damage, so he could take basically 3 hits without healing and still not lose any troops, and those aren't like full counter. You can see this one was 207, this is OP Shark, and you can see he's got like mythic champ and cups and all that, and those are like full counters and stuff like that, only doing 200,000 damage. This one only 131,000 here. SGM Trigger here, 58,000, and these are all tier 5, tier 4 blasts as well. So you'll see, I think Sugarbane got capped in this one too. Then like Old Dirty Barbecue is also a max count. Let's see, Betty Boop here, 180,000. Take a look at that. It's 12 castle stars. Let's see, here's Sugarbane here. So Sugarbane did get capped, only 181,000. He went infantry into, was it range at that point? Yeah, so he only did a full counter there. You can see only did that little damage there. You can see Sugarbane, 4 billion might, full mythic champ, max castle stars, all that stuff. So I think there's a bunch of them, and like again, all these guys have full mythic gear. Old Dirty Barbecue's another maxed account there. They went cav, probably didn't do too much. Yeah, only 42,000 again. It is a rain trap, so he's in range. So yeah, 130 castle stars, full mythic champ on that one as well. SN just godly there. Beezus. There's Mr. Beezus there. Hellish Goon here. Some of these guys are only sending 250, which is a little disappointing in a gangbang. You should be sending 375. If I'm hitting someone, I'm always popping that 375. So yeah, definitely during a gangbang, send the 375. I know you're going to lose more troops, but you're going to do more damage, and in the end, you will help out your guild a lot more, and it's only 5k gems. I mean, if you're going to be sending a bunch of tier 5, tier 4, well, it's 5k gems at that point. So, and then I think this wasn't the last one. This was was Baja. I think he might have got his leader back because the what's called his infirmaries, not his infirmaries, his prison was full. Again, 130 castle stars. He was the one that ended up burning Locky at the end, but looks like he got capped. But Locky's prison was full at the time, so he got his leader back, and he was the guy who eventually came in at the end and burned him. So yeah, you can see he's down to like 6 million troops at this point. Yeah, you see there some people are sending leaderless at this point as well. I think once they lost their leaders, they're just sending whatever they can to try and get their leaders back. At least they're like hoping and praying that one of the people finally does burn him. Again, we couldn't actually raid him either because they were doing a rally party. So if any of us went into Fury, there would have been like 12 plus Titan rallies on us. So it was such a hard situation for our guild to be in, especially if you don't have a rally party trap, you can't go into Fury because you basically zeroed at that point. So we basically got him full reinforcements before that, but during the gangbang, we just couldn't have enough people to go into Fury to actually save Locky and keep reinforcement. Because if we could have kept reinforcing and we didn't have that worry about having like 20 rallies set on us, we could have done that and we could have kept capping these, even though Locky couldn't heal or anything like that. At least we could heal and send him reinforcements. But yeah, it was like tough KVK. A lot of us couldn't go into Fury. The traps were having tons of fun during this KVK. I got hit a bunch on my trap as well. I got something just like this on my trap. Unfortunately, I was out at a brunch and I couldn't actually heal, so I had to end up shielding. I was so mad. I was like, I would have been the one capping all these too. So here's Sugarbane again. I guess Sugarbane won it twice here. Did he send an actual hero on that one or leader? It looks like he went full infantry on that one too. So it looks like Sugarbane won it twice somehow. Maybe he got his leader back on the first one. But yeah, he did end up getting capped at least once on this. And there's Nightwolf there. But yeah, so I was so upset. I was like, I could have had an awesome clip like this as well. I could have put them both in the same video of us capping everybody. But I ended up just capping about 8 people, then shielding just because, like I said, I couldn't heal because I was out at brunch, and that was the last guy who ended up burning him. He just only had like 4 million troops at that point, so wasn't quite enough, and he got a full countered there. So yeah, he had no range left, so the guy went cav, and Locky had 0 range left, so it just ended up not being good. This one's a little out of order. Like I said, he did save these reports and posted them later, but yeah. So there will be a couple out of order here. But yeah, I was so upset when I had to shield there because I was like, damn it. I was like, I could have capped like 30 people and I had enough resources to keep healing, unlike Locky did. So it might have been better, but I was like, ah, damn it. I didn't have enough resources out. I was at brunch and I was like, damn it. Anyway, so you can see here, he got almost 500 million points there. Ended up 42nd in the world. Again, it wasn't just from the soul attacks. He did cap some rallies, which will be in another video. So keep an eye out for that video. It will be really soon. This is his gear and I'll show you his stats very soon here. But yeah, keep an eye out for the next video because that will have a bunch of rallies and stuff like that. This account capped a couple. Care Factor capped a ton. Some other people capped a ton, and I vided as much as possible before I had to go to bed. But yeah, so, and plus I have some gangbangs on my trap as well from this KVK as well. So keep an eye out for those. Top traps are coming out tomorrow, so if you haven't got your clips in, get your clips in for the top traps. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.